Salvē, amici, and welcome. Today we are in John chapter 4, taking a look at verse 11. Here is a rubric, everything we're looking for as we go through this text. Let's go ahead and get started. Dicit ei mulier, domine neque in quo haurias habes, et puteus altus est, unde ergo habes aquam vivam. There we go. Here we have dicit again, which we already mostly parsed today, so I'm going to skip that one. A is going to be the same thing as that one, so it's dative singular. Mulier, we have an ER right there, which is a common nominative singular for the third declension, though this is going to be feminine. No other words to modify mulier. And domine, we can see with that E is a vocative, so that tells us direct discourse starts here. And I forgot to close it off there. Woman says to him, domine, comma, vocative, singular, masculine, Lord. Neque, in quo, prepositional phrase starts right there. Haurias and quo don't match, so that's going to close that one. Haurias, here we have a S as our ending, so that's going to be haurio, hauriare is our verb. Second person, singular, present tense. It is active and indicative. Wait a second. I've misidentified that. So that's not going to be a verb. I'm trying to remember now what the actual verb is for this word. No, this is a object because you get habes. Or no. Gosh, I'm quadruple guessing myself here. Maybe this is haurire. Yeah, that's right. So this is actually a fourth conjugation. And so that A right there is not going to be indicative, but this is a subjunctive. Okay. And then we've got two different clauses actually in here. In quo, I should have seen that immediately with the quo. So we've got a relative clause, in quo haurias, and the neque habes is our main clause. Habes, of course, is going to be our actual second person singular present tense. That's a second conjugation, is active and truly indicative. So then this would be neque habes in quo haurias, and translated you, and then neque is a little bit more emphatic than not, than just non. You do not indeed, let's say, have, and then the prepositional, not the prepositional phrase, but the relative clause right here is going to fulfill the object for habes. You do not indeed have, in which you may draw. And so we might, for English clarity, insert the word something in which you may draw. So I'm going to put that in brackets. In which you draw, et, and puteus altus. Looks like a very interesting word. It's a E stem for a noun. And sometimes then that means the vocatives are unusual. The vocative for this one, if we were to talk directly to a putes, it would probably be puti, unless there is another word out there which is too close in the spelling, in which case the Romans might not have used that. So, putes with that US right there, and especially with altus right there, we know for certain is going to be a nominative singular masculine together. And est, we've seen that before from sum esse fui, well, or pit, is deep. Unde, ergo, so here unde is starting a new clause after this one, comma, and it means from where. It is a locative adverb of sorts. Habes, again, no need to parse that. Aquam and vivam, we've seen that before. No need to parse those either. From where therefore, not the for, from where therefore are you, because it is a indicative in the present tense, or we could say do you have. So add that below, do you have, are you having living water? And there we have it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this in its own context, and then from verse 7. Woman says to him, Lord, you do not indeed have in which you may draw, and pit is deep. From where, therefore, do you have living water? So far, so good. Verse 7. Woman comes down from Samaria to draw water. Jesus says to her, Give to me to drink. For his disciples had gone away into city in order that they might buy food. Therefore woman says to him, that Samaritan one, How do you, although you are a Jew, ask for me to drink, who am a woman of Samaria, a Samaritan one? For Jews do not have dealings with Samaritans. Jesus responded and said to her, If you knew gift of God and who it is who says to you, Give to me to drink, you yourself perhaps would ask from him, and he would give to you living water. Woman says to him, Lord, you do not indeed have something in which you may draw, and well is deep. From where, therefore, are you having living water? And there we have it. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope taking a look at this has been helpful for you, and I hope that you have a good day. Wale.
What? You're still awake? Why are you still here then? You should be reading a book. Or if not reading, you should watch one of these other videos. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you next week.